Good morning, Eastern. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're having a great Halloween week. If you remember from Monday, all week long we're going to be talking Halloween and how to do it safely in this most unusual year. So just a reminder, the Contra Costa County Department of Health is saying trick-or-treating this year, not a good idea. And I know that's a real bummer because it could be so much fun to go out and get candy from neighbors. But in a time when we're supposed to be apart from each other and socially distanced, that is hard to do. So yesterday, we started talking about fun ways to still celebrate Halloween this year. Remember, carve your pumpkin this week, take a picture, and upload it to Seesaw or Google Classroom by Thursday, and we will feature it on Friday. A little pumpkin carving showcase. Also, wanted to give another trick-or-treat tip. You may not be able to go trick-or-treating with your friends. You may not be able to see them in their costumes. But could you do it online by Zoom or FaceTime? Absolutely. So think about doing a trick-or-treat party virtually, either by Zoom, FaceTime, or Google Hangouts, whatever it may be. But that way you can still show off your cool costume. As we continue to talk about curiosity, just a reminder that curiosity is all about wanting to learn. And so it's asking questions like, what's happening? Why is it happening? Really just wanting to learn. So much of school is about wanting to learn and being curious. So yesterday we showed you this picture and said, what is happening? Got some great responses. So second graders in Ms. Schultz's class said, doctors taking pictures of an accomplishment or celebrating something. Looks like someone did a good job because they are smiling or maybe keeping a person alive and happy. Some doctors had yellow hats and some had white hats. They noticed they all have old cameras. Miss Ibilola's class said the picture, we think they're people in a factory because their hairnets are not like those used by scientists or doctors. Also, they are not wearing masks. It might be a long time ago because the cameras are also old. So the second graders and the sixth graders both noticed that. Some of us disagree with the age. They are taking pictures of accomplishments like a project or a famous person. Fifth graders in Miss Pierce's class said, we noticed they are wearing hairnets and white coats. So maybe they are workers at a museum and they might be taking pictures to send to schools. Perhaps they will feature these pictures in morning announcements at schools. They might also be at a wedding because they're all wearing white and they might be taking pictures of the bride. They might be people who work with food. I've seen caps like that at a restaurant. So maybe they are taking pictures of a special person visiting the restaurant. They might be at a hospital cafeteria because in the background I see a room that looks like a hospital. Lots of great observations there, fifth graders. Miss Robinson's sixth graders said, one of them said, my mom works in a bakery and wears nets like that on her head. So we think they're in a bakery and they're taking pictures of maybe a really big cake or bread or something important. They also suggested maybe it's from a factory or maybe doctors celebrating a patient's good health and getting to go home. They said they don't think it's from this year, from 2020, because they do not have a mask. So let's find out what is really happening here. Here's the original caption. Employees at the Wilkins and Son Jam Factory in Tiptree, England, had their cameras out for a tour by Queen Elizabeth II. Her visit came as the company celebrated its 120th year. So some of you were right. Does sound like a factory. It's a jam factory. So those of you that said it's a factory or working with food, you were right. And I do remember hearing somebody suggest they were taking pictures of a famous person. And Queen Elizabeth is definitely famous. So great observations and way to be curious. Now, are you ready for today's picture? Here we are. Whoa, what is happening here? Why do you think that? So many interesting things going on in this picture. I look forward to hearing your responses tomorrow. And riddle time. Yesterday's riddle: a zombie, a mummy, and a ghost bought a house. It has all of the usual rooms except for one. What room won't you find? And the answer was, of course, a living room. I'll let your classmates explain that one to you. But few classes got it. Miss B, Miss Sims, Mr. Zapata, Miss Etchy, and Miss Ibilola's class all nailed that one. Good job. Today's Halloween riddle, also courtesy of Miss Schultz. I am tall when I'm young, I am short when I'm old, and every Halloween I bring a jack-o'-lantern to life. What am I? Tall when I'm young, short when I'm old, and every Halloween I bring a jack-o'-lantern life. Look forward to hearing your responses. And finally, one last reminder: get carving on those pumpkins and take a picture. We will share a link and showcase all of those on Friday. That is it for today. Remember those 4 B's. Be responsible, be respectful, be safe, and be honest. Have a great day or not. The choice is yours.